You will make it through. The fitra is awake in you. With Quran and Sunnah by your side, here's a place where it will thrive. You will make it through. You will make it through. The fitra is awake in you. With Quran and Sunnah on his side, here's a place where it will thrive. You will make it through. With Quran and Sunnah on his side, here's a place where it will thrive. You will make it through.
Oh, I'm sorry. Hopefully you guys can hear me. Ina alhamdulillah, wa salat, wa salam Allah, wa rasulallah. I want to welcome everybody to our Aqidah series. And this is the series of Diluting wal Bara. Wal Bara. And this is based on the book written by Sheikh Kareem Abu Zaid. May Allah bless him and forgive him of his sins. Ameen. And what he does in this book is he tries to give us, to guide us, and not only reawakening the fitra of ourselves, but also he attempts to guide us in how to maintain our Muslim identity while living in a non-Islamic society, a secular country, a secular society. Oh, no. Wait a minute. Hold on, guys. I ordered something. She's getting ready to bring me a whole watermelon. Nope, I don't want it. Nope, don't want it. Don't want the... Hold on. Hold on, let me let her know. Sorry, no watermelon. Sorry. No water. Okay, she said, okay, she got me. All right, I was ordering some Instacart and letting her know she had replaced the slices of watermelon with a real one. I told her don't, because I heard it's not sweet, and I didn't want to buy a whole watermelon just to find out it's not sweet. Okay, so alhamdulillah, in this book, what Sheikh Kareem Abu Zaid has done is he tries to tell us how to maintain our identity as Muslims despite living in a non-Islamic environment. And we've been speaking about how basically it entails just obeying Allah and not allowing our society or the environment around us to cause us to do things that Allah clearly says is not lawful for us to do, such as fornicating, such as adulterating, such as doing drugs, drinking, lying, cheating, stealing, and in this case, investing in interest, indulging or investing in interest payments. And what we've been speaking about for the past couple of days, I'm going to end it today. We're speaking about alternatives to the Muslim, alternatives that are available for us living in the West. We can't take out a loan, a bank loan, and invest it on a house or a business, because doing such will entail interest, which is a major sin in Islam. So there are alternatives to us. We spoke about how there are a lot of Sharia compliant banks, whereas they will buy the business for you or buy the house for you and sell it back to you for a little higher price, so as they themselves can make a profit. That's cost financing. Well, there are other alternatives for us as well, and we're going to speak about them today. So let me put the PowerPoint up on the screen. Everybody can pay attention. And by the way, there will be a quiz. At the end of this lecture, there will be a quiz. So pay attention, take notes. So when I call upon you for an answer at the end of the lecture, you won't be lost. You have to pay attention, because we're going to go over some more. And here it is. Wait a minute. Here we go. Alternatives. Alternative programs to conventional loans. Taking out a conventional loan is haram because it incurs interest and other things that contradict our belief system and our way of life. So we're going to complete this chapter. We're going to be covering pages 492 through 495. Okay, let's take a look at how this begins. Well, there's another alternative available for us that's called al-mudaraba. 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 What is this? This is known in English as profit sharing. Profit sharing. And this entails one party, often referred to as the silent person, the silent partner. One person will put up the money for a business venture, and the other person will do the labor. They will do the labor, offer the skills and expertise to execute the project. And then, if the profit succeeds, if the project succeeds, the profits earned from this venture are split between us according to a percentage that we agreed upon. For example, let's say that I decide to invest in a coffee shop. Me and Sister Latifa. I tell Latifa, I'll put the money for it. How much does it cost? Oh, it's going to cost $50,000 to open up a franchise Starbucks. Give an example. $50,000. I need $50,000 cash to franchise a Starbucks. So I tell her, okay, I'll put the $50,000 together. I'll give you the $50,000. But you handle the labor. You hire. You're in charge of hiring a contractor to come in and make sure that the building is up to code and built correctly. You bring the labor, you bring the skills, you pay and cover all of that. And if you do that, we will be partners. If the coffee shop becomes a success, 70% of the profits will come to me, and 30% will go to you. Okay? So I'll receive 70% of however much we earn, and you'll receive 30% of however much we earn. I'm just giving examples. Nobody would do that. That's too low. But on the other hand, if the business venture doesn't work out, I'll be the one to take the financial hit. Okay? I'll be the lost $50,000. But that's okay. It balances out because you will have lost whatever you put into building the shop. Y'all understand that? So this is known as profit sharing. Profit sharing. We're going to invest in a franchised Starbucks. I'll give you the $50,000 to buy the building. You cover putting the building together, the design, the layout, the execution of how it's going to look, and all of that will be you. If it succeeds, 70% comes to me, 30% goes to you. If it fails, then hey, we just walk away. I lost $50,000 and you lost however much you put into the business. Does that make sense? This is profit sharing. And a lot of Muslims do that. I used a coffee shop as an example because that's what we do a lot. A lot of Muslims own Starbucks. You know, Starbucks doesn't belong to Israel like the Hamas and the the Al Jazeera people want y'all to believe. Al Jazeera and the Hamas want y'all to believe that these American companies, that all American companies are funding Israel. That's a lie. Starbucks is a franchise. It belongs to whoever buys it. If I bought me a Starbucks, that's my store. I'm a Muslim. You know darn well I ain't sending no money nowhere but to my credit cards. Okay? And even in America, living in America, that's not how it works. You guys should know as American citizens, y'all done took civics classes. We can't send money from my bank to no foreign government. You will have the FBI and the CIA on you so quick. Y'all know that the banks have to report that stuff. We can't send money to other countries like that, governments. You have to go through a whole series to do that crap. Y'all know that. You want Homeland Security coming down on your business? Try it. You want Homeland Security knocking down your doors? Try it. Okay, but that's a good example of most companies in America, even McDonald's, they're franchises. And that's usually how they work. They'll find a silent partner who will give them the money to buy the building. And then that person will do the do the contracting and all that himself. That's profit sharing. Okay? And how does this differ from going to a bank taking out a loan? Again, it's built on the principle that we have to be fair, we have to be just, and we have to agree. I mean, if you agree that this is how it's going to be, we agree to the percentage that we make. This is just. This is fair. I got the money, you got the muscle. So we're coming together, working in harmony. And again, it doesn't entail any interest. We don't have to worry about interest. We don't have to worry about paying the money back at a higher rate or any of that. There's no fixed interest and no other kind of interest. And again, the loss, if we lose, if it doesn't work out, I just lost my 50 grand and you lost your 20, 30, 40, or however much you paid to get that building remodeled. So that makes it a lot different. So this type of agreement aligns well with our Islamic principles of wal Bara. And they help to create a partnership based on risk and rewards. Okay. Then there's another alternative to conventional banking. And this is known as risk sharing or el musharaka. risk sharing. And what is meant by risk sharing? Well, musharaka is a form of business partnership in Islamic finance where each party involved contributes not just the money, but we're going to also contribute the labor, the skills, and the expertise in this venture. So both of us, we're going to go into open up a coffee shop, a Starbucks. I'm going to put down 25,000 and you're going to provide the other 25,000. We're sharing the cost. We're sharing the cost of what's needed to buy the building, and we're also sharing the cost of the labor. It's going to be $50,000 worth of labor. I'll pay half of that and you pay half of that. And if this Starbucks works out, we divide it up. We divide it up as what based on however we agree. If we agree to 50-50, then that's how we'll do it. If the coffee shop works, then you get 50% of the gross sales and I get the other 50%, whatever we agree to. And on the other hand, if it doesn't work out, we both took the same risk. So we both lost the same thing. That's why it's called risk sharing. We're sharing in the risk. We're sharing in the profit and we're sharing in the risk because it's half and half. And this form of business setup is based again on the Islamic principles of mutual cooperation and shared responsibility and shared risk taking. And you'll find a lot of Muslims go into agreements like this. And I gave Starbucks as an example. Let's say a McDonald's. Me and Latifah want to franchise a McDonald's. I'll come up with half the money and she come up with the other half. Whatever. And then once we build the building and get it together, whatever sales we make is split down the middle too. This is lawful and good. So the key differences between a system like this and a system based on conventional banks, once again, we are all in agreement. We're all investing money, labor, and expertise. We're all contributing 50-50, whereas in another type of system, it wouldn't be that way. And also, both our profits and our losses are shared. Whereas in another situation, it wouldn't be shared. And again, this procedure is in sync with wal Bara. And again, it entails no interest and it forces the spirit of entrepreneurship while ensuring that we all have a stake in both the success and the failure of this endeavor. So this is a very good system to use. So those are the the four different alternatives to interest, to banking that entails interest, taking out a loan. And let's see how well you guys understood these 3 or 4 different systems with this quiz. Pay attention. When both groups of people share the labor, we share the investment costs, and we split the gains down the middle, or we split the losses down the middle. What is this? Is it risk sharing? Or is it profit sharing? Or is it cost plus financing? Which one?
Risk sharing.
Okay, do you guys agree that it's risk sharing?
It's profit sharing.
Okay, the correct answer is this is risk sharing, not profit sharing. Profit sharing means we only share the profit. In this situation, we're sharing everything. We're putting everything 50-50. Everything is split down the middle. So we're sharing not just the profit, but we're also sharing the risk too. So this is known as risk sharing. Good job, Sakina. What about this question? One person puts up the money. Another person offers and put up the labor. And if they succeed, they share what they agreed to be a percentage. And if they fail, they lose only what they put forth. Which way of alternative is this? Is this risk sharing or is it profit sharing? Or is it
profit?
Yeah, go ahead.
That's the profit sharing.
Exactly. This is the profit sharing. Okay? Because if it fails, the person that put the money up is going to lose that money. You ain't losing the money, you just losing your labor. Okay? But we're going to share the profits together as agreed. So this is profit sharing. Good job. What about this one? Buying a house and selling it to someone for more than you paid, and they pay you back an agreed amount till it's paid off. Which one is that? Is that risk sharing, or is that profit sharing, or is that cost plus financing?
Cost plus financing.
Exactly. That's cost plus financing. Good job. Good job. So those are the three alternatives that are available for us as Muslims. You know, we don't have to sit there and fall into sin. We don't have to sit there and allow ourselves to fall victim to sin. We can adapt one of these three alternatives when it comes to buying and owning here in America. Okay, are there any questions or comments? Any questions or comments? Okay, I want to let everybody know we have another class tonight at 9 p.m. Dr. Ibrahim Jamali. He's going to be speaking about the rights of husbands and the rights of wives in Islam. He's going to speak about the rights of the husband and the rights of the wife. So you don't want to miss that class. That's at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Okay, are there any questions or comments about anything? Okay, I'm going to close out for right now, and I'll be back at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Subhanakallahumma wa bihamdika ashhadu an la ilaha illa anta astaghfiruka wa atubu ilayk.